I'm sure most of us have seen at least one movie featuring a killer doll. In fact, the very first horror movie I saw was called Dolly Dearest. It wasn't the best movie, but it definitely scared me as a kid. That being said, is there really any chance real-life dolls could come to life? In today's video, we'll explore that subject with 5 dolls caught moving on camera. Back in October 2016, paranormal investigators Lee Roberts and Paul Stevenson claimed to have caught a dark spirit moving a creepy doll inside one of UK's most haunted houses. The terrifying footage shows porcelain doll Victoria in a box, complete with a warning, with the lid on when they first go in the bedroom. However, when they return moments later, the doll has moved and the lid is completely off and has been bent out of shape, leaving the pair then checking the house for an intruder in panic.
We don't know if the doll moved or the box was moved. I'm not sure when we left it. We can't check it until this video's finished. Got Victoria's outfit. I can't see. It's in my box. What the? What? Oh my god. No way. Someone take. No way. Do you not move that? I thought I walked out from you. That's where she was before. Right, you reckon? Yep. I'm gonna cover you up. Whoa. What the?
A paranormal investigator by the name of Jane Harris filmed an old man doll every night for 3 months using a timed night vision camera. She did this because the previous owner of the doll claimed it tried to choke him to death. The footage, which she promises is 100% genuine, the puppet's operating cross can be seen slowly moving upright and then notch into a glass pane of the sealed box. Take a look. Jane took the doll last November and keeps it in a glass container blessed by holy water. She said, "For us, there's no point in faking your own evidence as it's only tricking yourself. This footage is real." This doll goes by the name of Anne. She was supposedly a 13-year-old tuberculosis patient in Waverly Hills Sanatorium in the 1920s. One of Anne's caretakers, called Lois, was responsible for the children's welfare, and since they relied so much on Lois, their spirit supposedly followed the woman home. Her friend recommended that Lois obtain vessels to house the unfortunate souls, and that's what she did. That's how her doll collection started. The lineup decided to track down the doll to do a live stream with the camera pointed towards Anne the doll for 2 weeks. On the live stream, some strange phenomena was caught around Anne the doll. There was a clock left next to her and an EMF reader was put in after a few hours. Two people said they heard a whining sound even after quieting everyone in the office, swearing they heard the sound of a child crying. While setting up the EMF meter, the detector's light started flashing after asking Anne if she liked her new home, and one day into the live feed, the power cord of the laptop was pulled out at 8:27 p.m., even though no one was in the office. Viewers reported seeing movement from the doll and strange lights and shadows. On the final day, users reported the clock's numbers changing multiple times and the clock falling out of sync with their clocks. One user caught it with their iPhone. While not many of these events were caught on camera, it's still a very interesting concept. I was actually one of the viewers of the live stream when it first aired last year, but I sadly did not see any paranormal activity myself. A video of a haunted doll has supposedly caused 80 viewers to suffer chest pains, nausea, and crippling headaches. Paranormal investigator Jane Harris said she received an influx of messages from people describing not only chest pains, nausea, and headaches, but also one woman who claimed to have had a heart attack after viewing photos and videos of Peggy. Jane Harris runs an organization called Haunted Dolls and often gets random items in the post with no prior background. So is any of this true? Well, check out the video and find out for yourself. The following CCTV footage shows a young girl playing with her toy without realizing that another doll at the corner of the room is moving around. A few seconds into the video, the doll can be seen moving its head sideways and back. In the second part of the video, the little girl is seen scribbling something on a few sheets of paper, and suddenly they begin to waver because of a gust of wind. Take a look.
Oh, yeah.
The security cameras were installed by the girl's father when she complained of being bothered by something and guessed her
No.
suspicions weren't wrong. So, that was 500 dolls from
Shit.